In these law series, I would like to talk about UBA, that is called Unlawful Activities Prevention Act 1967. Why it is significant? In various sectors, it is talked widely. It is affecting the freedom of speech. The agencies, central government agencies, are concentrating more arresting the responsibility an ordinary person, or evoking the source of freedom of the speech, or inciting the freedom of the speech. There is a problem nowadays after the amendment in 2019. So let me go first how it got started. In 1967, the act was passed, the Unlawful Activities and Prevention Act, 1967. Before it got the origins from the colonial rule. The Britisher used the source of Prevention Act and the prevention of the source of provision through criminal acts, through various amendments, to arrest the freedom fighters or individual or organization. Many persons had formed their organization, the people had been pressurized to get arrested. The same thing after independence. The government led by Congress, also headed by Mr. Nehru, was used to pressure the opponent. Opponent people were arrested more, used more these provisions of the criminal laws, whereby in the name of the prevention, most people, the spirit of the spirit speech of the source of people, all people and orators had been arrested by the Nehru government, and it was being continued at the time. So then the Unlawful Activities Prevention Act was passed in 1967, and widely it was used at the time. But then it got the significance later on, during the Bombay bomb explosion in 1993. Then 1987, the Tada Act was passed by the Rajiv Gandhi, subsequent to the Indira Gandhi assassination. The Rajiv Gandhi-led government passed the Tada. The Tada was made to expire later on. Then PODA was passed by Vajpayee-led government in 2002. Subsequent governments led by Mr. Manmohan Singh, that PODA was repealed. Then a new act, the UBA Act, was amended at the time. So the amendment started significantly from 2004 during the time of the Prime Minister, ex-Prime Minister, Mr. Manmohan Singh regime. Then subsequently, it was amended in 2008 during the Rasasan Delhi Mumbai incident by the terrorist. Then 2012. But after Mr. Narendra Modi took the regime in 2019, and the act was given a more teeth through provisions to contain the terrorism. So the act is aimed to contain the terrorism in the name of the organization, and later on the section 35 was amended, whereby the individual who incites and funds and gets the gain from the terrorist activities was also added. The section 35 has been amended, whereby the more teeth and powers have been given to the officials. Whatever may be, now the UBA is very strong to contain the terrorism and the terrorist activities. The punishments, if you take, it starts from 3 years to 10 years and life also. But if anybody is funding to terrorism, if it's found, the National Investigation Agency will take actions, because NIA is the jurisdictional agency to control the terrorism. The terrorism today, this day, the one terrorist in USA has pronounced December 13, the Indian Parliament will be demolished. Such a threatening should be contained. Such a terrorist should be found and punished. Such a punishment is given through the provision of this law. It is very important. Despite the freedom of the speech, other guarantees are guaranteed. That's also in our constitution. We have to protect the life of the people, our nation also. Thank you.